Hello, Mr. Corona.
Hi.
I'm Syril John. I'm one of the physical therapists here. Today we'll be doing a subjective exam. It'll take about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Do you have any questions before we start?
No.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself?
All right. I'm a student and I work part-time at Fiesta, Texas. Currently going to a community college and I'm trying to transfer to a university to study fashion design.
Fashion design.
Yes.
Do you know what university you want to go to?
I'm looking into the University of Texas at Austin.
Oh. Longhorns?
Yes, sir.
Are you a football fan?
Yes, I'm a big fan.
They're getting better, right?
I'm getting better.
And what year are you in right
I'm
now?
currently a sophomore.
Sophomore, okay.
Yes.
And you said you work at Fiesta, Texas?
Yes.
What do you do at Fiesta, Texas?
I usually sell raspas to many of the patrons that walk around the park.
What are raspas?
There's snow cones with some flavoring in it. It's Mexican delight.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's very good.
How physically demanding is your job?
I just walk around with a small cart and sell my raspas, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like to do? Well, do you at school? Do you have any trouble in school?
Since I hurt my ankle, I've had a couple problems getting to class. You know, it's a long distance traveling from the parking lot to my classes, and then upstairs and then downstairs. So it's been quite painful just to get to class.
Okay. What do you like to do in your free time?
I enjoy going out dancing with my friends. I enjoy doing a little bit of exercise, but lately I haven't been able to do that because of my ankle.
Yeah, makes sense. Where do you usually like to go dancing?
We usually go to a couple different spots around town.
Yeah.
Just wherever really feels like it has the best vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna try and get you back into dancing and hopefully get your ankle feeling better. And speaking of your ankle, why don't you go ahead and tell me what happened and what brings you in today?
Okay. Well, it was kind of a silly accident. I was at work with some coworkers and we saw that there were some unattended golf carts on the side of the road. So we decided to get into them, and one thing led to another, and here we are racing. And I just so happened to take a curve really tight, and it rolled the golf cart, and it ended up landing on my ankle.
Oh man.
So it was a pretty painful experience.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yep.
So do you have any pain in your front ankle right now?
Yes, I currently do. It's right here.
Right there. Okay. How would you describe that pain?
It's sharp and sometimes throbbing.
Sharp. Okay. What's your ankle pain at right now? On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being you gotta go to the emergency room.
I would say about a 1 right now.
A 1. Okay. What does your ankle pain get at its best?
And its best would probably be a 0.
0. So there's points where there's no pain at all.
Yeah.
Okay. And then at its worst?
Probably around 8.
8. Okay. Does the pain ever kind of move down into your toes, or does it travel up your leg at all?
No, it's right on my ankle.
So it stays kind of in that one spot. Okay. Do you ever get any pain in your hips or stomach at all?
No.
No. Your other leg?
No.
No. How about your neck, back, and shoulder? Neck, back, and head.
No.
Okay. And arms and chest are good.
Yes, they're good.
Okay. So is this an accurate picture of your pain you're having right now?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you tell me what activities or things make your pain worse?
Just walking in general, and then especially on uneven surfaces or like inclines. Because especially at school, there's a lot of hills and a lot of like different places that I have to walk through, and it gets painful.
Is it just that? Do you have any issues at home walking on uneven surfaces? Do you have any stairs or anything?
Yes, we actually live in a 2-story house with my grandma and my mom.
Okay.
So oftentimes I go up and down the stairs, helping them get things, and
Yeah.
it gets very painful. It's been a struggle lately.
Pretty helpful for your mom and your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you're doing those activities like walking on uneven surfaces, how long does it take for that pain presents itself?
It's usually pretty quick. It's
Okay.
as soon as I start walking.
Like right away?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long before that pain goes away, maybe after you stop doing the activity?
Probably about 20-30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay. What activities or things do you do that help alleviate your pain or ease your pain?
As of lately, I've just been resting a lot. Laying on the couch watching Netflix really helps. I've been taking Epsom salt baths. That helps a lot. And I also have a boot that is supposed to help with my ankle, but it's still kind of hard to walk. It still hurts.
Okay. You mentioned a boot.
Yes.
Who gave that to you? Your doctor?
Actually, my grandma gave it to me.
Oh, gave it to you. Okay.
Yes.
Do you usually get a lot of health advice from your grandma?
Yes, she's
Yeah.
very insightful,
Very
very
helpful.
wise.
Yeah. So, what do you think the best way is to help your ankle out right now?
I think a little bit of rest and strengthening exercises. Because a lot of times I feel like my ankle's really weak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like I don't feel confident, you know, stepping on it,
Mm-hmm.
maneuvering with it, especially with the pain that I'm having.
Yeah, makes sense. How does your ankle feel in the morning when you wake up?
It's usually pretty stiff and painful, but you know, after a while it loosens up, especially after I take my pain medication.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed the pain medication on your form you filled out.
Yes.
How does it feel throughout the day, after activities, or just in the middle of the day?
It gets better as long as I don't walk on it too much.
Okay. How does a typical day look like for you now? Are you walking a lot, or are you just kind of resting?
Well, I'm in school and work, so usually for school, you know, I get to school and walk through the parking lot, up the campus, and around a few hills, and then I'm dodging traffic. So, and then going upstairs once I get to classes, and then between buildings, between classes. So,
Okay.
it's a lot of walking, and then at work, you know, on my feet all day.
Yeah. Okay. How does it feel at night?
At night,
Before you go to sleep, or
it's pretty sore. It's painful.
sore? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I noticed on your form you filled out, the medical history form, you marked you having some trouble sleeping because of the pain. Is
Yes.
that how long does it take you to go back to sleep after you kind of wake up from that?
It takes about 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay. Is the pain kind of the same you're feeling now? Is it just that sharp pain in the ankle that wakes you up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And going back to your form, have you talked to anyone about kind of feeling down, depressed, or hopeless?
I talked to my doctor with it a little bit. You know, I've just been feeling kind of down because you know my ankle is really preventing me from going to school
Mhm.
like the way I should. And it's taken away from how well I do my job, and not to mention it looks really weird. You know, I feel pretty dumb for what I did. You know, it was a dumb mistake that I shouldn't have done, and now I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Well, we'll work on that. We'll get you back to it. Okay. It's just a temporary setback. In your home and workplace situation, you're not feeling completely safe there.
At work I feel kind of unsafe, you know, obviously because, you know, there's so many things that I'm surrounded by, you know, I might trip over something or, you know, might slip somewhere, and then my house is really old. So it's not like, I guess, safe like a newer house would be. And then sometimes on the stairs, you know, the railing's kind of broken, so it's not very reliable either.
Yeah.
You know, I might pull on it one day and fall.
Just kind of concerned about your
Yeah.
ankle and how it'll hold up in those situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the morning stiffness in your ankle, you said you're taking medication for that?
Yes.
You just taking one tablet or just one dose of the Motrin?
Yes.
Okay. So I see you had an x-ray. Did your doctor tell you anything about the results, or?
He said it was negative for a fracture, so there was no structural damage or anything like that. Nothing's broken.
Okay. And then he referred you out to us?
Yes, he said that this would be a good idea, that it would really help my ankle.
Okay. And so, and just to reiterate, you're only taking that Motrin when you wake up for that
Yes.
morning stiffness? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So have you, so back to the history form, I noticed you marked down some trauma.
Yes.
Could you go ahead and explain, is there, what exactly happened?
Well, when I was younger, it was about 10 years ago, I was 9 years old, and I was running through a slip and slide, and I accidentally slipped and fell, and I hit my knee, and I dislocated my patella.
Oh.
So it was pretty painful, and I had some physical therapy back then, and it really made things worse. You know, everything really hurt. So I'm a little uneasy coming in today.
Okay.
Kind of nervous. You know, I don't know if this is really gonna help me, but you know,
Okay.
this
So
is what the doctor recommends.
So you have had physical therapy before?
Yes.
What about that experience kind of made it painful or a bad experience?
I guess the physical therapist was kind of rough with me, and you know, I was really tender in that area, so you know, it kind of made things worse, and it really hurt.
Just really painful in general then?
Really painful in general.
Okay. Which knee was it?
It was this one.
Right knee, okay. And everything's feeling okay with it now? No problems with it?
Now I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Now everything's fine.
Okay. Well, we'll try our best to make this a good experience for you. Make sure we're not hurting you anymore. We'll take care of you here, okay? Do you have any questions before we start, about our physical therapy or how we do anything?
No, I don't.
No? Okay. And just to clarify, you never had any sort of ankle or foot injury like this before?
No, this is the first time, and probably the worst injury I've ever had.
Okay. What are some things you'd like to get back to doing?
I would definitely like to get back to dancing. You know,
Dancing.
I really enjoy going out with my friends, going out dancing. It's great stress relief, especially since, you know, finals and all the major tests are coming up, you know, it's a great outlet.
Mm-hmm. Anything else besides dancing you'd like to get back to?
Oh, I definitely like to play flag football.
Flag football?
And then, you know, it involves a lot of running, so
Yeah.
I need to be, you know, 100% before I get back on the field.
Is there any murals for school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, those are all things we can help you getting back to. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in. That's
Thank
all
you.
for today.
Great.